We be working all day long, the push us Spani. We ain't playing no games, Sabatavi, Gani.
Good day, grade 11. I hope you are good and had an awesome week. I'm super excited to do with you these questions. They are so interesting. So, the first question here, we are given if 3 to the power x equals to 5, 5 to the power y equals to 7, and 7 to the power z equals to 9. Calculate the value of x, y, z. Right, this is cheap, guys. This is cheap, but maybe you're asking yourself, what must I do in order for me to get x, y, z? Now, listen, guys, we are required to find the value of x, y, z. So, if you read what you have here, you have 3 to the power x is equal to 5. 5 is a prime number, and 7 is a prime number. This one is not a prime number. This one can be written as a prime base. So, what I need to do, this one can be written, 9 can be written as a what? As 3 to the power 2. So there's a law that when the bases are the same, you equate the exponents. So which means I need this 3. So I'm going to reverse, guys, starting from 7, go to that side. So since we have 7 to the power z equals to 9, okay? If I apply the laws of exponents, law number 3, remember your laws of exponents, 311. So I will open the brackets here and put 7 inside, then I put z outside. Remember, this is law number 3. We have 1 here. This exponent will multiply everything inside, which will remain the same. But, guys, we were given that 5 to the power y is equals to 7. So which means if I see 7, I see 5 to the power y. So in this place, I will open my brackets and substitute this value, which is 5 to the power y. I hope we are good. Then I close the brackets, equals to 9. Remember, we have z here outside. This is z. So now I have 5 y times z. We have yz equals to 9. Now we only need 3. So now I will apply again law number 3. I will open my brackets and put 5 inside. Then I put my y z outside equals to 9. So good people, we know that this 5 was given to be equal to 3 to the power x. So now I can make it easy and substitute 3 to the power x in place of 5. Then y z here. Remember, we have 9. So x times yz, we get 3 to the power x yz equals to. Now we can write 9 in prime base, which is 3 to the power 2. Now the bases are the same. Now we can conclude that x, y, z is equals to 2. Okay. I do believe that there's another way that you can do it. But the easiest way was to do it like this for me, because I see that 7 here is a prime number and also 5 is a prime number. So I cannot change them. So the only number that I can change is only this 9. That's why I tried by all means to get everything to be here, so that I can equate with this 9. So this was our first question, guys. So let's move to the second question. Remember, you can pause the video and try to attempt these questions on your own. So calculate a and b if root 7 to the power 24 minus 7 to the power 20, 12 all over 12 equals to a into 7 to the power b, close the brackets, and a is not the multiple of 7. So which means a is not the multiple of 7. They are speaking, guys. In whatever that you do, you must not get them a as a multiple of 7. So now it's easy, guys. So the first thing that I need to do, I need to focus on this under the square root, because we know that from our previous lessons, we told you that, guys, we have here 2 if it's not written. So it's always 2 because the square root is equal to half. So now I'm going to put my square root again. Remember, we have 7 to the power 2014. I can break this one to be 7 to 2012 because I want to take out the common factor, times 7. Remember, 2014 minus 2012, we get what here? We get 2. Because the bases are the same according to law number 1, laws of exponents. When the bases are the same, you take one base and add the exponent. So if you say 2012 plus 2, you're still going to get 2014 minus 2012. So I'm going to keep this 2012 because I want to make 2012 my common factor. So all over 12. We can see that, guys, whatever that we have to the power b must be 7. The base must be 7 because we already given 7 here. So then I have square root again. Now speak to me, my people. What is common here? Yes, now you are smiling because you see that 7 to the power 2012 is common. So we take out 7 to the power 2012. Then we have inside 7 squared minus, remember, there was 1 here as your coefficient. So you are left with 1 over 12. Right. Now this is easy. Now we can see that maths is cheap. So we drop this one, 7 to the power 2012 into, then 7 squared, guys. What does 7 squared give us? 7 squared give us 49 minus 1. Then you close your brackets, all over 12. Yes. So let's continue this side. So then we have 7 to the power 2012 again. Remember, 49 minus 1, we get, guys, 48 over 12. Now this 12 will only affect this one. So what we will have here, guys, I'm going to say 48 divided by 12, we get what? We get 4. So if I say 48 divided by 12, we get what? We get 4, guys, times 7 to the power 2012. Yes. Now remember, guys, we have here the 2 bases here. Then we have 2. Remember your laws of sets, law of multiplication. Law of multiplication of sets said that if I have root a times root b, this is the same as square root. Now what you have inside is not the same. You're going to take one square root and multiply what you have inside. So I'm going to say a times b. So inside I have ab. So consider this part as your a and this one is your b. Now it is in this form, so I have to take it to this form so that I can be able to get my a and get my b. Right. So I'm going to say equals to square root of 4 times square root of 7 to the power 2012. Now, I hope you agree with me that now the square root are the same. If we multiply the 2 square root, we take 1 square root and multiply what we have inside. So this thing can go back here. Now, what is the square root of 4? Is 2. Then I'm happy because I know that in front of 7 we have a, and we were told that a is not a multiple of 7 and 2 is not a multiple of 7. So remember, what do we have here, guys? We have 2. So I have to break this one to be 7 to the power 2012. What do we have as your exponent here? Hope you are with me, guys. The power here was 1. So let's take Mandela out of the prison. So it's going to be 1 over 2 if we apply the root definition. So this is the same as 2 into 7. Then this is law number 3. Now we are here to the answer. You are happy. So we are going to say 2012 times half. You get 1006. Now, can you see this answer, guys? It is in this form. So now we can conclude this is your A. This is your B. Now you can tell the marker that therefore my A is equal to 2 and my B is equal to 1006. That's your final answer. That was cheap, guys. That was cheap. I know that you understand. So let's go to the next question that we have here. We have this question. Remember, guys, you can pause the video and try to attempt these questions on your own. So here we are given, that's telling us calculate without using a calculator the value of 2015 squared plus 2016 times 2014 minus 2017 times 2013 minus 2012 times 2018. Wow, big numbers. So even if you can press your calculator, the calculator will say maths error. Listen, guys, when you have big numbers, you must think of you must let. So now I see that I have 2015, I have 2016. So what I have here is 2015. It doesn't matter which year you let here, but the best way, I will let 2015, because in 2016 I can find 2015, and in 2014 I can find 2015, but I need to go down, and also in 2017 and also in 2013. So let's see, how do we do it, guys? So I'm going to say, because I don't have enough space, guys, so I'm going to say let here 2015 be m, or any variable holder. It can be x, it can be y, it can be any variable holder. So guys, in place of 2015 now I have m squared plus, then I open the brackets. Remember, guys, we're having here 2016, but I want everything here to be in terms of 2015. So we know that 2016 is made of 2015 plus 1 year, which means it's going to be m plus 1. Then I close the brackets. So if you see, this is the same as 2015 plus 1, which is 2015 plus 1, we get 2016. So for 2014, what must we do? Yes, that's good, is m minus 1, because 2015 minus 1 give us what? 2014. Minus into the brackets, we have 2017. Now I want 2015, so let's put 2015. So now we're left with how many years to get 2017? 2. Then I close the brackets again. Then I have 2013 here. Remember, we have 2015 again. So I'm going to say m, this is 2015 minus 2 years in order for me to get 2013 if I use 2015. Minus, then I open the bracket, this is 2012, guys. Then I put again 2015 in order for me to get 2012. I have 2015, I subtract 3. So now I have 2018, guys, again. So then you ask yourself, you are doing the same thing. It's going to be m plus 3, because 2015 plus 3. So then we drop this m squared. Then we, can you see, guys, this is a what? A difference of 2 squares. So it's simple. It's going to be m squared. Then it's m times minus 1. Then you're going to get minus m. Then if you say we're done with this m, then I'm going to say 1 times m. I get what? M. Then I say positive 1 times negative 1. You get negative 1. Right? Then minus. Remember, this minus, guys, will affect everything here. You must obey the laws of maths. You must open the brackets. Now, this is also a difference of 2 squares. If I say m times m, I get what? M squared. M times negative 2, I get negative 2m. Then I'm done. Then if I say 2 times m, we get positive 2m. Positive 2 times negative 2, we get negative 4. Okay. And then let's close the brackets. Then this is minus again. Good people, can you see also this is your difference of 2 squares? Then you just open the brackets. Seems like I'm going to, we will not have enough space here. So if I say m times m, we get what? M squared. M times 3, positive 3, we get positive 3m. So negative 3 times m, we get negative 3m. Then say negative 3 times positive 3, it's minus 9. Right. So we have m squared here, guys, plus m squared. What will happen to m and the m? They will cancel. Then we're left with minus 1. Yes, you see it. So we are going to be left with m again. What will happen to negative 2m and 2m? This is going to cancel. Now you are left with minus 4. So minus again, we have m squared here. What will happen to 3m and minus 3m? Cancel out again, left with minus 9. Can you see now it's easy? Now we can get the value. So m squared plus m squared give us what? 2m squared minus 1. Then let's open the brackets. Negative times a positive, that's negative m squared. Negative times a negative, that's positive 4. Then we're done with these brackets. Let's go to this one. Negative times a positive m is negative m squared. Negative times a negative, that's positive 9. Remember guys, this one will give you negative 2m. So which means this one will cancel this one. Understand? So now we are left with what? With negative 1 plus 3. By negative 1 plus 4 give us 3. 3 plus 9, which is your final answer, is going to be 12. That's your final answer for this equation. That was easy. This was our equation, guys. They say calculate without using the calculator the value of 2015 plus 2016 times 2014 minus 2017 times 2013 minus 2012 times 2018. Remember guys, I said to you, you can use any variable holder here and let 2015 to be any variable holder, or you can use 2014, but you must make sure that you will be good with the numbers when you subtract. So let's go to the next question and see what do we have. This is the long question here, guys. I'm going to try to put it here, but it's similar to this one we just did here. So calculate the value of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Oh, it's not 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4 minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2. Okay, guys, remember, if you see this, these are big numbers. We won't use calculator here. We must let again. Can you see that in this set, I have 1, 2, 3 up to 9. I also have 1, 2, 3 up to 9. And here we have also 1, 2, 3 up to 9. Then, and we have 5 and 1, 2, 3 up to 9 and a 2 outside. So guys, what I need to do here, this is our question. This is our question. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4 minus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 5 times 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 2. Right. So guys, can you see that up to 9 we have the same thing here. So this is 4. This number, guys, increased by 1. If you notice what I see. So this thing, this number, we can find it here. And this one increased by, because we have this one, the smallest here, which is 9, 3 at the end. So here is 4 at the end. Now this number increased by 1. And this one from here increased by 2. And this from here decreased by 1. Because this is 9, 3 and this is 9, 2 at the end. Right. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to say let 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 3 be m again. Alright, now I know that I have m here. Remember guys, this one now will be m multiply. Remember we said this number, just look at the last digit is 3 is 4. This number increased by 1, so it's going to be m plus 1. Are we together? Then minus, then just look again at the last digit, is 5 here, is 3 here, so it's going to be m plus 3. If 5 minus 3 is m plus 2. Then times, then look at the last digit, it's going to be m again minus 1, because it's 3 here and it's 2 here, the last digit. So now will be easy. So this is m times m squared, m times 1, that's m, minus, remember we have to obey the laws. I'm going to start with brackets. So m times m, then you get your m squared. M times negative 1, we get negative m. 2 times m, you get positive 2m. Positive 2 times negative 1, you get negative 2. Okay, so now we drop this m squared again, plus m. So a negative times a positive, you get negative m squared. So a negative times a negative, that's a positive m. So a negative times a positive, that's a negative 2m. Remember, guys, you can simplify here to be positive m. So a negative times a negative is positive 2. So let's see what will happen to m squared and m squared. So this one will cancel out. Okay, can you see that, guys? This m plus this m will give us what? 2m. So 2m will cancel this 2. Now your answer is what? Is 2. Wow, it is beautiful, right? Can you see, guys? We can do it another way, which I believe that is easy. Can you see that only the difference within this digit is only the last number? So here we have 3. So this thing is the same as 3 times 4. If you let times 4 minus, what's the last digit here is 5. What's the last digit here is 2. So it's the same as 5 times 2 here. So 3 times 4, you get what? 12 minus 5 times 2, you get 10. 12 minus 10, you get what? 2. That's your answer if you do it in this way, if you see it in this way. Okay, guys, but let me tell you something. Just use the K method or this method so that you can easily understand it. But here, we just look at the last digit. So this thing is changing with the last digit. So we just multiply the last digit and separate with this the last digit here again. Okay, so let's do our question, the second last. We have this question. Let's say if x over y plus y over x equals to 17 over x. Determine x over y. The values. They are saying the values, guys. The values, not the value. The values of x and y. Okay? Right. We're given these, guys. Alright. Now I'm asking myself, what must I do in order for me to get this? Right. So I have x here over y plus y over x equals to 17 over y. So this is easy. Easy how? Right. Now speak to me, guys. You have to talk to me. If I try to fix this one and get LCD here, let's try to get LCD will be y times x, but I normally do what I normally tell my learners that you just multiply y times x, you get here xy. Then you say x times x, you get x squared. So y times y, remember you have to keep the sign. Y times y, you get y squared equals to 17 over 14. Right, I hope we understand. So this is what we did, guys. If I have 1 over 3 minus 2 over, let's say 7. Okay, let's say 7 here. So I just say, take one division and say 3 times 7, then you get 21. 7 times 1, you get 7, then you keep this sign. 3 times 2, you get 6. So which means your answer is going to be 7 minus 6, it's 1 over 21. Okay, that's what we did here. We just said x times y, you get xy. Then you say x times x, you get x squared. Then you keep this sign. So you say y times y, you get y squared. Now, what you must do now, yes, you have to do what? You have to cross multiply. So, which means since this is a binomial, so I'm going to say 4, open brackets, x squared plus y squared inside, open the brackets. Now we have 17 times xy is going to get 17 xy. Now let's open the brackets, guys. 4 times x, you get what? 4x squared. 4 times y, you get 4y squared equals to 17xy, right? Now, can you see that now it forms a trinomial, and we're looking, guys, we're looking for the values, not the value of x and y. They asked us to find the values of x and y, so they are more than 1. It's more than 1, so it can be 2 values, but since we have the binomial, the power degree, which is 2 here, so which means we have to find the 2 values here. So then I transpose this 17 to this side. I will have 4x squared. If you transpose this one, I will put this 17xy in the middle. So minus 17xy plus 4y squared equals to 0. So guys, it's a matter of factorizing now. I will just open the brackets. I know that grade 11, you know how to factorize. So the factors of 4 that will give us are 17, guys. If we have 4 here, and a 1, and 1 here, and a 4. So 4 times 4, you get 16. 1 times 1, you get 17. So I must have here 4x and a x. 4y here on this side, and a y here. The signs must be the same. Oh God, it's not negative, because the middle term is negative and the constant term is positive, so the sign must be the same. Same with this the middle term, so it's going to be negative and also negative here. Okay, I hope that you see it, guys. So now we have 4x minus y equals to 0, or x minus 4y equals to 0. Now we can get the values of x over y. So we transpose y to that side. So we have 4x is equal to positive y. So we have coefficient here, which is 1. Then I divide both sides by y. Divide by y. Remember, guys, I need to get rid of 4 again. Then I have to divide both sides by 4. So this 4 cancel this one. We are left with x over y equals to this y, cancel this one. It's 1 over 4. That's the first value of y. Then we come to this side. So if we transpose 4 to that side, 4y, we'll have x is equals to positive 4y. Then we just need y here. Then I divide both sides by y. Divide by both sides by y. This cancel this. Or x over y, good people, is equal to what? To 4. So these are your solutions for this question. What we did here, we just find the LCD and work with LCD so that our equation will be a linear. So that what I did, I just said x times y, you get xy, then x times x, then you get x squared, then you keep the sign, then say y times y, then you get y squared. Then from here you just cross multiply, guys, and here, and factorize. Right, that is easy. So let's do the last question that we have here. So remember, guys, you can pause the video and try to attempt these questions on your own. So we have this question: simplify x minus 1 over cube root x squared plus cube root x plus 1. Oh, this is tricky, guys. This question is tricky, but at the very same time, it's so interesting, right? So let's try to attempt it. Let's try to attempt it, good people. Maybe you are asking yourself, how can I attempt this question? Now, relax, I got your back now. So can you see that here, guys? I can apply my root definition here. The root definition says that if I have nth root here, and I have a to the power m here, then we just take Mandela out of the prison. So it's going to be a, then this m is going to be a numerator. This one becomes a denominator when we're writing it in rational exponent. So that's your answer. So we come here, guys. I will say this is x minus 1 over this one is going to be x. Then it's what? Yes, I know that you are shouting that it's going to be 2 over 3. It's 2 over 3 plus x here. Remember the power here, it's 1. So this one is going to be 1/3 plus Okay, so now guys, I see that this thing I cannot factorize. Understand? Because the c is positive, and also is positive 1, and also your middle term here is positive 1. So it's difficult for us to factorize this. So I'm going to factorize the numerator. So if I factorize the numerator, deep down I know that I must get rid of this. So I'm going to keep my denominator as it is. So I have 2 over 3 here, plus x to 1 over 3 plus 1 here. So remember, I want to destroy this. I will have 2 over 3 again here. Then I will have 1 and 1 because the c is positive. Then you need to ask yourself, in order for you to get again positive 1, because the power degree here it's 1. So in order for you to get the positive 1, you have to put here x to the power 1/3. Because when the bases are the same, you take the one base and add the numerators and add the exponent. So if I say 1 over 3 plus 2 over 3, I will get 1. So in order for us to get the middle term, let's start asking ourselves, this number was negative. So which means if I say negative times a positive, I must get a negative. So this sign, I'm going to put it here on the first brackets, not on the trinomial. So definitely this one is what is positive. So in order for us to get the middle term, I'm going to multiply the two terms here on the first brackets or on your binomial. So I'm going to say x to the power 1 over 3 times 1. Anything multiplied by 1 remains the same. But here we're going to oppose the sign, or we are going to change the sign to become what? Positive x 1 over 3. Now, I can see that you are shouting now. You see that this one is going to cancel this one. Now, which means our final answer is x 1 over 3 minus 1. So which means you can write this in Z form to be cube root x, because this one was your nth root, and this one was your numerator inside the root. So this is 1 here minus 1. That's your final answer. Right, hope that is clear, guys. Hope you understand. But let's try it to use it another method so that you can catch it. I'm going to try to apply the K method here. So I have, guys, here x minus 1 over, I'm going to take it here, good people. I'm going to take it here. X 2 over 3 plus x 1 over 3 plus 1. So if I apply the K method, I have to break here everything here, because I can see that 1 over 3 plus 1 over 3 give me 2 over 3. So I'm going to break here. So I'm going to tell the marker that let x 1 over 3 be equals to m, maybe, or you can say any letter or k, but I love to make to let it to be m, to make my variable holder be m. So here I will break it, guys, first for you. This is 1/3 times x 1/3. Okay, hope you can see this is 1/3. So now the bases here are the same. If you take one base and add the exponents, 1 over 3 plus 1 over 3 is 2 over 3, plus x here 1 over 3 plus 1. Okay, there's something special, guys, about 1, because here I need to make everything to be the same. So I will break 1 here and say this is x to 1 over 3 times x 1 over 3, because 1 over 3 will give me 2 over 3 if I add these numbers. So I need 1 more, minus 1 here. So now I have k times k times k minus 1 on the numerator, divided by k times k plus k plus 1. So this thing is the same. K times k is k squared times k, then you get k cubed minus 1 over k times k, that's your k squared, plus k plus 1. Now you have to factorize the what? The numerator. So if I factorize the cube root, guys, it's simple. So I'm going to continue here. I'm going to open 2 set of brackets. Then on this one I must have trinomial divided by k squared plus k plus 1, because we can see that we cannot factorize this one. So If you put the cube root here, you get k. If you put the cube root again with 1, you get 1. Then you need to ask yourself, initially you're having k to the power 3. What you must have here in order for you to get again k to the power 3? Yes, it's k squared, because if I say k times k squared, you get k cubed. So then in order for you to get negative 1 again, we must put here what? Anything multiplied by 1 remains the same, but the factors of 1 is 1 and the 1. So we must put 1 here. So we take this sign as it is and put it in these brackets that we have a binomial. So then I put minus. So what do you do in order for you to get the middle term? Right, before getting the middle term, let's ask ourselves, we are having negative 1. In order for us to obtain again negative 1 here, we must put what here? Positive 1. So that the negative 1 times the positive 1 will give us negative 1. So now, in order for us to obtain the middle term, I'm going to say k times negative 1 is going to be negative 1. Then we change the sign to become positive. So we change the sign, become positive k. If it was positive, it was going to be negative, your middle term. So now, can you see this one cancel out this one? So now, good people, we are left with k minus 1. But I don't have enough space, guys. I'm going to write it here. I will say, but k was equal to x to 1 over 3. So now, in place of k, guys, we can substitute x 1 over 3 minus 1, which is the same as if you want to write it in set form as cube root x minus 1. So which is the same answer. Hope that you understand and it's clear, guys. So thanks for watching. If you didn't subscribe, please subscribe, like the video, and hit that button, the bell button, so that you can get any updates and notification about our channel. Thanks for watching once again. Don't forget to tell your friends about our channel. Tell us how do you feel on the comments about our lessons. Thank you.